So I am going to be teaching the whole Tantra and self-love series for both females and males. And lingerie, because why not? You should feel sexually confident in yourself by the time we are done with all of these series of videos. So lo and behold, before I had this idea, I follow another creator, and her specialty is in glamour magic, love magic. And there's a lot of healing self-work that she does that I truly value, and she had a fantastic video idea that I wanted to take and expand on. So having a background in psychology and wellness, it does take you about 3 days of doing something to make it into a pattern, 3 weeks to make it into a habit, and 3 months for it to become a permanent lifestyle change in your life. With that being said, the exercises that I'm going to recommend in the next couple videos are always suggested that you at least commit to for 21 days to see an effect and shift and change in your energy. Now, I've been doing this for about 10 days now, and I have noticed a drastic increase in not only me expanding my boundaries, asserting my boundaries, speaking them out loud, as well as my self-worth, as well as my desire and hunger for my own body, which, again, those of you who follow my content know that I left a relationship that there was physical and mental abuse in, so I had lost the desire and hunger for my own vessel, which has not happened in a long time. So that was actually a very scary thing to go through, to not even feel hunger for your own self. So if you are a female or a man in that state right now where you do not hunger for your vessel, where you feel your self-worth is very low, I will be teaching a series of videos on Tantra and spicy time magic, specifically spicy time solo magic. Everybody assumes that spicy time magic is done with a partner, and that can actually be very chaotic and very all over the place. The best kind of spicy time magic is honestly with yourself, to put things out into the universe, multiverse, whatever you want to call it, to bring things to you, as well as healing. So not necessarily just in chaos magic work, but in self-healing work. It's actually an incredible useful tool. I can't speak per usual, guys. So this one specifically, what she had recommended was listening to a song that reminds you of love. I'm going to be the chaos witch that I am and take that and modify that just a bit, as well as some other things. So for the next 21 days, and start with for the next 3 days, because it takes 3 days for you to get into this pattern, but you have to commit at least for the next 3 days. 21 days is what you're going to work up to after the 3 days, and 3 months is what's going to be ideal for this method. This again is for women and men, because it's so important that both men and women are healing in their self-love journey and in their journey of their self-worth, of making them feel that they are emotionally desirable, sexually desirable, and that is so important regardless of what gender or non-binary, whatever you identify as, but that you feel that for yourself. I'm a big fan of birthday candles as a chaos witch, because you can use incense in this method. But if you use incense, sometimes incense can take a little bit longer. I like birthday candles because they're quick, they're to the point. So go to the Dollar Tree and pick out birthday candles that are in a color that represents you as a person in either love or your sensuality or your sexuality. It can be any of those things. The point is to feel power within yourself again, and how you love, how you exhibit your sensuality and your sexuality. So pick a birthday candle from the Dollar Tree or wherever you want to go that represents you, whether that be a candle with glitter, whether that be a candle that's all black. And people will tell you, like, no, candles have certain color correspondences. No, as a chaos witch, the candle that represents you, that you look at and you're like, this is my candle. This is how I feel represented, and this type of work of what I'm doing for myself, whatever the fuck color that may be. And you are going to light that candle every day, or a stick of incense. If you prefer to use incense, by all means, if you have the extra time to do this work, by all means, do the incense. Perks of practicing for over 24 years is that you toss out the rule books and you kind of go with the flow of what works. And I'm telling you, this method has been very effective for me and very effective for other people. You are going to play a song every single day for the next 3 days, then 21 days, and 30 days ideally to 3 months, but at least commit to 3 days and 21 days first. At least give yourself that, because you deserve to honor yourself, to make space and time for the very least 3 days and 21 days to make a change in your life. And I promise you, you will see changes in your life start to occur. Pick a song that either makes you feel love. Don't pick a sad, sappy song. We're not trying to go into a low vibration. We're trying to elevate and go into a high vibration. Or pick a song that makes you feel sexual and sensual or primal. Whatever it is, be careful with words. If words are degrading in a song, that's going to interfere with your energy frequency. We're going to get into that in other videos because that's a whole other explanation. So just be careful with the words in the video. If you're listening to raunchy words and you're listening to WAP, but that song makes you feel fucking empowered and sensual and sexy, and you can get past the words and just go and tune into that frequency of how it elevates you, by all means do that. If you're a guy and you're listening to a song that would deem degrading to women, in a sense, but yet you can bypass the words, not even tune into the words, but tune into the frequency and the beat of that song, and just stick to that frequency of how it elevates you as a man and feeling empowered, then do that. Just be very, very careful with words right now, especially if you're new and you're starting this method, especially since this is going to be chaos magic work. You will light your incense and your candle. Do you need to sage and take a spiritual bath before all of this? If you want to, absolutely. Does it help? I think it does. But part of chaos magic is if you don't think it really does anything and you just want to go and sit with your candle, sit with your incense without doing any body prep because you don't have time, because you have a busy life, that's okay too. Don't let another practitioner tell you that that's not okay because you didn't spiritually cleanse yourself first, okay? If you don't have time to spiritually cleanse yourself, as a chaos witch, literally jump up and down a few times to relieve all the excess stagnant energy. It sounds crazy, but it works. Jumping, and my background is in alternative medicine as well too, releases any energy that has been pent up and stagnant. So literally jump up and down. Do jumping jacks, I don't care. Just get your body in motion to remove the stagnation before you go into your music meditation. When you go into your music meditation of whether this song makes you feel sensual, sexy, or in love, focus on the feeling as if you have it present tense. As if you have this relationship, and even if you're in a relationship and you're trying to work things out of that love, everything just flowing the way that makes you feel that your cup is being poured into, or that makes you feel sexy and vibrant and alluring. And again, this is for females and males, and just stay in that frequency up until that song is over. And you can snuff that candle out. You can let it keep burning. That's what I suggest you do. You can keep the incense still smoking, but just stay in that state of mind for as long as possible till either that candle burns out or till that incense is done. You can step out of the room at this point as well too, but it's important that you take as long as your song is to keep yourself in that mental state and do this for you, because you're worth it, because you deserve it, because you deserve to have the love, the sensuality, and the sexuality. And I'm going to make a part 2 video specifically on that, just because there's so much more to touch on. But do this for yourself for the next 3 days and 21 days. And just watch in those days just how things shift and how people shift around you and how they start treating you and speaking to you.